Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It's New Comic Book Day for the week of April 26th, and we're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by Campfire Ashes. We get a new Campfire Ashes coming out this week.
Yay!
And also, you can also check them out, or earlier episodes, on this channel right here. So check them out every other Friday.
Do you murder me in this story?
I don't.
You murdered me in the other one.
I didn't mean to.
Well,
Sorry.
it's okay. I thought it was fun.
Actually, nobody gets murdered this issue.
Lame.
No,
Snore.
no humans get murdered this issue.
Oh, spoilers.
No humans, that's
Spoilers.
You know, that could mean nothing.
It doesn't. I know you. Hey guys, it's Tim from Capes and Scowls. Team Ashen. Paul and Tim do a thing. And the comic book store. That's where we are. It's nice here.
It's cozy.
It's cozy. It's cozy, Paul.
It is.
It's cozy. Let's talk about trades. We've got Batman and Robin, Batman Reborn. This is the Volume 1. This is a re-release of this. This is the Grant Morrison run where Dick Grayson is Batman. It is awesome. If you haven't read it, you should. We got Midnight Suns. This was, I guess, intended to be a mini. I'm not sure, but it's an interesting cast of characters in there. We got the EC Archives, Tales from the Crypt, hardcover, Volume 3, which contains issues 29 to 34 of Tales from the Crypt. Really good covers. I like the one where the elephant is stomping that girl. That's awful. Man, this is great stuff. Anyways, All Out Avengers. This is issues 1 through 5 and the Free Comic Book Day issue as well. You got this cool thing of Doom. Gotta love it. We got Vampire Slayer, Volume 2. You've been digging this.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, it was a good series.
You love your Buffies. We got Strange, Volume 2. I've been enjoying this book. It's issues 6 through 10. Jed McKay, good.
Very.
Very good. We got 3 keys. I didn't read this, but I was so close. It looks so cool. This is probably something I'll get to at some point. And then finally, we got Blab. Blab. Which I don't know nothing about, but I tell you, I thumbed through this and it was amazing. So definitely check out Blab. It's awesome.
First up, we got Action Comics issue 1054. I just wanted to check out new Action Comics because the Dawn of DC has been really fun, kind of reintroducing yourselves to the new characters. And I missed a lot in Action Comics because there's an awful lot of Kryptonians. There's a lot of Kryptonians around now.
Yeah.
And this is dealing with it's becoming a Supes family. Like, it's kind of like a Bat family where there's like 80 Robins, and now we got a bunch of Supermen. And we're dealing with the twins as they are being attacked by Metallo, and that leads to a lot of things, and unfortunately it's also causing a deeper rift within the Superman world. And yeah, it's kind of following the same lines as the other Superman series, where there's a much greater arc, a much bigger bad going on, and we get a return of someone that I haven't seen since like the 90s. So like it's a long time. So you should definitely check this out.
All right, first up for me, we have Green Arrow #1, which is kind of continuing the adventures of Oliver Queen following Dark Crisis. Some craziness has occurred. It focuses on him telling a story and bringing us back to a specific point, but it also features a lot of his support characters. And I like Green Arrow a bunch. I like the comic version of him from a few years ago. The 2000s run was super good. And I like a lot of his other characters, like Brick and some of these other guys that are probably going to get fleshed out because I see them on the back cover. Good setup issue, makes me care about the characters. There's a cool Roy Harper moment in here that I really enjoyed. I think this is a solid book. If you want to get into Green Arrow, even though this is kind of a lot, I feel like they explain everything for you, and it makes it interesting. Plus, there's a chainsaw arrow. Who doesn't love that?
What's going on, my fellow entertainment aficionados? My name is Matt of Capes and Scowls and the Comic Store fame, and I'm back yet again to talk about a couple books with you. First up this week, I decided to do Guardians of the Galaxy, Bane of Blastar. It's a cool little one-shot. It arrives about a week or so before the movie comes out. It's cool. It's something a little different. It kind of gives you a backstory of all the Guardians that are on the cover. You got Mantis, Drax, Rocket. They even throw Nova in there, Gamora, and Peter Quill. It's a cool story. Gives you the origin. Like I said, it kind of sets you up going into the movie to kind of be up to speed. And then it kind of shows you a little bit of the Guardians in action. It shows you Blastar, this big, mean, scary-looking guy on the cover.
I like him.
I don't know him.
He's great.
This is my first time meeting him.
He does a lot of blasty things with a hand, hence the name.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But the Guardians find that he is coming to the positive realm, and he's going to try to take over Earth once and for all. So the Guardians gain wind of this, quickly trample him, and it pretty much wraps up within 32 pages. It's very, very quick, very self-contained, fun read, and like I said, it gets you geared up for what's coming in the next couple weeks. Guardians of the Galaxy, Bane of Blastar. Check it out.
Next up, we have Neighbors issue number 2. This book just keeps getting weirder and creepier. This is really, really well written, though. And you're kind of dealing with the main character's reasoning for coming to this quaint home. When you're dealing with being not what society considers normal, your world starts to become a very shrinking place of safety, and eventually becomes a prison. And that's kind of why they left New York City. And it's crazy. The xenophobia in here, mixed with genuine threats to the family, really just continue ramping up based on the creepiness of the first issue. This gets even better and gets much creepier as now the threat is inside the home. And definitely want to check out more of this.
And finally for me, it's my pick of the week. Paul, do you know what my pick of the week is?
Not a clue.
It's Star Wars, Darth Vader, black, white, and red. No blood here. This got a ton of people doing a bunch of different stories, anthology style, like a bunch of Star Wars books they've been doing as of late, and also like the black, white, blood Marvel books that they've been doing. This has all the stories are pretty good. The only one that continues on is the first one, which is written by Jason Aaron, and will continue into the following issues. There is a really cool Peach Momoko story that she draws. There's no words in it. It's all the art telling the story. It's really cool. If you like her, it's must see. And your final story was by Torin Gronbeck, who you've seen pop up a lot more. So really cool stories, really interesting takes on Vader, and really cool use of the art to display the red. There's some where it's like just sparingly used, and it really made a cool effect, kind of like a glow. I enjoyed this a bunch. I thought it was really well done, really well put together. I guess, going forward, you're at the mercy of the anthology, right? Some stories could be good, some stories could be bad, but this issue sets you up good, and I really enjoy the story that's going to continue on. So I'd say pick it up.
And my pick of the week for this week, guys. What's my pick of the week?
I know what it is, so I'm not going to say.
I have no idea.
It's Doctor Strange number 2, also from Marvel Comics. I really, really enjoyed this premiere last month, and issue 2 picks up right where we left off. We get to see a little bit of Doctor Strange and Clea getting reacquainted with each other, fighting crime together, and you kind of get to see how their dynamic's going to work going forward in their series. It's very cool. You get an appearance from Wong, which you didn't get in issue 1. We get to see Nightmare for a couple panels, which is really cool. And it just kind of fleshes out this storyline a little more for us. So if you enjoyed Doctor Strange, if you enjoyed what you read last month, I would definitely say check out issue 2. It's setting up to be probably one of the better ongoing series this year. So Doctor Strange number 2, Marvel Comics. Check it out.
And my pick of the week, it is Deep Cuts issue number 1. This looks like it's going to be an anthology series. So you're getting just one-off stories. This first one is dealing with a young kid in pre-World War I New Orleans, or right on the cusp of World War I, with people going off to war, and New Orleans really becoming a bustling place. And you have a kid who is trying to become a musician and kind of hitches his wagon to a not nice, scrupulous person while still trying to keep his values around and following the footsteps of his father, and how everything goes on with that. This is a really, really fun series, a really nice self-contained thing, similar to like the Silver Coin stuff, where like I think you're going to get some kind of thread that covers that keeps all these stories together. but you can read individually and not have to worry about seeing what came before. This is a really, really fun story. The art was amazing. I loved the use of colors as they intertwine with the music that was going on in the time period. So if you're looking for something off kilter but like a really fun self-contained story, this is definitely where you want to grab. Definitely.
All right, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around. There's a new Campfire Ashes podcast this week. Of course, over at Capes and Scowls, there's always new podcasts. There'll be a new Tapes and Scowls on Sunday. And then Mayna Cards _comics.
Yeah.
I did it. See, I learned. But like next week, it's gonna be gone, and like I'm not gonna remember again. But check out Maddie's on Instagram.
Lots of silliness.
Lots of silliness, just lots of fun. And I mean, I'm not always fun and happy, but he is. So if you need that in your life, there he is. He's right over there. And not to make everybody sad, I will not be here next week. I'm telling them, Paul. I'm not going to be here next week. But it's okay. You're still going to get a video. Paul and Matt will make sure you are in good hands. So make sure you come back and check that out. Okay, bye.